Hi, I'm going to ask you a very, very direct question. And it's this: have you achieved your goals? Have you realized your dreams? Or are you on your way there and enthusiastically on that way? Perhaps you're looking around and seeing all other people achieving and realizing their goals, and you're wondering, what the heck? What are they doing? Or what do they know that I don't know? What are they doing differently from me? Perhaps you're so frustrated with the state of affairs in your life right now. You're working hard, 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 but you seem not to be moving an inch or moving in the direction that you want to move in your life. The question is then, what would you like to see happen in your life? And what exactly is stopping you from realizing your dreams, your ambitions, and your aspirations in life? You know, in my line of work and business, and having seen the things that stopped me in my own tracks, having spoken and interacted with very successful people, and also seeing those who are not that successful, there are common denominators to a life that seems to be stagnant, to a life that seems not to be breaking through. And there are also things that are very common to a life of success, to a life that seems to be a life of excellence, a life of moving forward and breaking boundaries. Let me, in this video, speak to you about the common things that stop people on their tracks from moving forward. See whether you see these things in your life and find a way of eliminating them so that you can take away those blockages from your path, and then you can supercharge your way to your success, to your goals. One thing that is so common in a life that is sort of stagnant and a life that seems to struggle is doubt. When there is a lot of doubt in your life, when you doubt many things, perhaps even right now, you might be doubting yourself and wondering, am I doing the right thing with my life? Am I in the right business? Am I having the right friends? Am I having all these things, all these questions in your mind? You're doubting many things. You're living your life and very doubtful. Having doubt in life can really slow you down and make your progress in life very, very slow. What you need to do in life is to create a sense of certainty in your life. And how do you do that? I will tell you shortly. The second thing that really will stop you in your tracks from living a life that you desire to live is indecision. You really think about a wonderful thing you want to have in your life, but then that's just about where it ends, just thinking about it. You never make a decision to really move forward and achieve that thing. Day after day, you're just ruminating in your mind, daydreaming as they call it. But you never really make a decision to say, this is the day, this is the time. I'm done with this nonsense of living a life that is really so limiting. I want to move forward and achieve my dreams. You never come to that point. And I'll tell you again why most people live life like that. The other thing is that the fear of rejection. Rejection is one of those other things that really stops people in their tracks from making any sort of progress. They look at their lives and say, oh, if I do this thing, I just don't want to be rejected. So, I'll not do it. And they never attempt to do anything great or wonderful in their life because they fear to be rejected. Well, I have news for you. You know, in this life, you will never, never, ever be unanimously accepted by everyone. And even if that happened, that would be really a mystery. It will be so weird for that to happen. So I want you to settle in your head and mind that you will be rejected. End of story. You'll never be unanimously accepted. Would you believe? I have a Christian heritage and background. Jesus Christ, even Jesus Christ, was rejected. Imagine that. Even the scriptures say that there was a place and a point where Jesus Christ could not perform miracles. Think about that. He could not. Not that he did not want to, he could not perform miracles. Why? Because of the unbelief that the people had. And also, with unbelief, of course, there's that sense of rejection. They had rejected him. So who is this one here? We know his where he comes from. Nah, he cannot do this. Nah. And they missed out big time. So if Jesus Christ was rejected, you will be rejected as well. So just come to terms with the fact that you will be rejected. The other thing that will stop you on your tracks from making the progress that you want in life is having what we call split focus. You're not focused on one thing. You have your attention and your energies really diluted into many, many things in such a way that making progress really seems so slow, and that can bring a lot of frustration as well. Perhaps the best thing you can do is to really ask yourself a couple of questions and see, what exactly do I want to achieve, and what's the best means or way for me to arrive at that destination, other than trying to do lots and lots of things. I have fallen victim of this many, many times. I'm very, very creative in the way, in sort of my way of doing things is creativity. I'm very creative. I can start a project, do it, and almost when it's about to get done, I'm already in something else. Don't want it to go on for a very long time. You know, I can create something. Once I've created it, I'm already jumping to another thing. So when I realized this about myself, I saw that I was not making that great progress in my life. And it came down to that point that, you know, you are having a split focus. You're doing too many things at the same time. Slow down. Do one thing, narrow your focus in there, and you'll be able to excel. You know, it's like the sun. When it's sunny, you can go out there and you can enjoy the rays of the sun. You can bask on it. Sometimes some people go to the park and, you know, they chill out, you know, basking, and everything is honky-dory. But did you know that if you got a magnifying glass and then you focus the rays of that sun onto a piece of paper like this, you focus the rays of the sun on it, do you know what will happen? That piece of paper will catch fire. It will catch fire. And that's the same with us. When we focus our energies, our attention, and focus on one thing, that thing has no option but to catch fire. Maybe it's your business. Maybe it's a project. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe, I don't know what it is that you really want to achieve in your life. What you need to do is to bring all your energies, bring all your attention to that thing. You'll be amazed at how much will be opened to you for you to see the possibilities, the dimensions of actually bringing this thing to reality. But you can't do that if you have your attention split and very many things. The other thing that actually stops you on your tracks is you. You are standing on your way. Get out of your way. Get out of your own way of success if you really want to achieve greatness in your life. And what do I mean by get out of your way? You know, if you live your life not actually being true to yourself, you're on your way. You are on your own way. I think this is the major cause of lack of progress in people's lives. They're not being authentic, being authentically true to themselves. I recently read a book called Walking the Path of Greatness. For me, greatness is not having a Lamborghini, having a big house, having all these wonderful things. Greatness can be, those things can be part of greatness, but they are not actually greatness. Greatness is when you live your life fearlessly, expressing your authentic truth. Are you doing that in your life? Are you living your life fearlessly, expressing your authentic truth? If you're not, you are really limiting the scope of your achievements and the scope and speed of you attaining things in your life. So look in your life, your various areas of your life. Are you very truthful? Are you true to yourself in your workplace? Are you true to yourself in the way you interact with your clients? Do you have some clients perhaps that you feel like they shouldn't be your clients? They're really giving you headache and nuisance, but probably you're just so fearful to get rid of them because you feel that, when I get rid of them, then I'll have no source of income completely. Or you are charging very low prices for your products and services, or for your consulting business if you have one. But you fear to raise your prices because you know that, when you do that, maybe you lose all your clients. You're not being truthful to yourself. Deep down, you feel like you should raise your prices, but you're not going to do that because you're fearful of all of this. You're not living truthfully in your with what you really feel in your heart. Like I said, maybe it's a relationship that you're in that you feel like, no, this is not the right relationship for me. And because you're in that relationship, you're suffering in it, you're not able to concentrate or do anything else in any other area of your life because this relationship is draining all the energy from you. But you're still in there. You can't gather the courage to say, enough is enough. I need to get out of this relationship. You're not being true to yourself. And when you live your life like that, not being true to yourself, you really suppress a lot of things that would actually raise you up to succeed in various areas of your life. So greatness is living in a way that you fearlessly express your authentic truth. Not everyone has to agree with you, but you have to agree with yourself. You need to live a life, what I call a life of integrity. And a life of integrity is one where you are one inside and one outside. What you express outside is what you actually live and believe inside of you. In fact, many people are so sick in their lives. They have a lot of illnesses that even doctors cannot diagnose and say, this is it. And it's so recurring, so persistent, this kind of illnesses. Um, and all because there is a sickness within your soul. You're not being truthful to yourself in the way you live your life. How do I know this? I had that episode in my own life where doctors could not diagnose and find out what was wrong with me. Whatever treatments I had to do did not work, until I believe by revelation or whatever, I came to this realization that I was not actually living an authentic, truthful life. And that's why I advocate so much this life of authenticity, living your life authentically, being true to yourself, and not trying to live to please everybody, but living your life the best way you can, really. Being authentically you. When you live life like this, you really get out of your way, you really find your truth, you find your purpose, you live a life of impact, you live a life of influence. So you have a choice. I bet you many of the things you feel like are stopping you from achieving success in your life, have their root cause in this inauthenticity. You being on your own way by not being truthful to yourself. And when you start living your life by being truthful to yourself, you see many doors opening before you. I have many examples of that, but time will not suffice for me to say all of them here right now. But get out of your own way. Say what you mean and mean what you say without fear. Of course you do that respectfully. Not in a very derogatory way, not in a very bombastic way or whatever, respectfully. But be truthful to yourself. Be truthful to yourself. Live an authentic life. That is walking the path of greatness. There is greatness in you. You need to bring it out, but you need to live a life of authenticity, a life of integrity, where you're one within and outside. And living that kind of life is very magnetic, is very attractive. You'll find that you'll be attracting more people to yourself to do business with you, to interact with you, to do great things with you. So that is what I want to leave you with here. If you ever wondered why you're not achieving or achieving your goals or making breakthroughs in your life, think about whether you're living your life in doubt, very doubtful of your own self, of other people, of circumstances. Are you a person who is making decisions? Are you a person who is holding on, taking long or forever to make a decision about the things you want to have in your life? Are you a person who's so much fearful of rejection? Life, you'll be rejected. No, you will never be unanimously accepted in this world. So come to terms with that and live your life anyway. Those who will be drawn to you will be drawn to you, work with them. Those who will not, that's okay. Life has to go on. And are you being authentically true to yourself? Are you in your own way? Get out of your way and let your authentic truth flow forth and live your life in greatness. Walk your path of greatness. I hope that helps. I'll speak to you again sometime soon. Thank you so much for your kind attention. And I want to thank you for taking the initiative to step into the space of awareness and authenticity, not only for yourself, but also for the benefit of those around you. Take very good care of yourself, and we'll speak again sometime soon. Bye-bye.